What's up guys, and welcome to Jay's Tech Tips. On this YouTube channel I'm going to show you how to get cheap, free and affordable tech for the greatest prices. Camera, phones and laptops, computers, parts, software, you name it. That's what this channel is going to be about. Also we do tests on stuff like this phone here, for example. So I have this Samsung Galaxy S3 and I'm using manual focus because the manual focus is better. Because autofocus you can't get the quality you want. So this screen, I'm going to do some testing. I think it's damaged slightly. Let me just get my other phone for lighting. There is a bit of damage on the phone. There. This bit here. So I did a few tests earlier and it does damage, but not very well. Like, it's really hard to damage the screen. This is the only thing I found that could damage it at quite a reasonable force. So I threw this against the wall, and I threw it against the side of the table, and the only thing it damaged was the wall and the table. So yeah, and because I didn't get it in good quality, I'm going to do it again. Look quite hard. So you got that right here, and I'm going to go like something like quite forceful. 3, 2, 1. Actually, just hold it up. 3, 2, 1. No, it didn't really do anything, to be honest. You can see the previous damage there. But no real damage to the phone. Not that I can see. Let me just wipe that away. Nah, that was just a bit of it made like a small smudge on it, but that was it. So, let's do another test. Corner right there. Just gonna whack it slightly. 2, 1. Any damage to it? From what I can see, it's just made another smudge mark on it. No real damage. What I did at full force, holding it onto the table, with using all my might, made that small little damage on the phone. That's how I got that there. So yeah. And the last thing I did was I threw this against the wall. Picked this up and I just threw it against this bit here. Now it's dented the wall slightly where it hit it sideways, and I think it's damaged the phone a tiny bit on the side here. But other than that, there's no real damage to the phone. Like the entire screen is basically clean apart from that one bit there and the edges where it's been ricocheted off. So it doesn't actually have as much damage as you think it would. You could easily drop this phone from a good height and nothing would happen to it. So this phone cost me about, I think this phone cost about £30 when I bought it, so it's probably like £20 roughly now. Yeah, all in all it's really good for the screen. Now internally this phone was pretty messed up already, so I think it stopped taking the charge from the battery, and then the battery, they were always crappy on these ones. The early models, the batteries, because you could take this off. So the battery, they made it really weak, so it always kept losing charge, and then you just kept replacing it over and over again. That was the major flaw of this design. But the screen is immaculate basically, apart from that one blemish that's right there, that you can't really see until I put the light over it, and you can just about see it right there. We go. Now I wouldn't do any of those tests to this phone here, which is the Samsung Galaxy S7. Yeah, that's what this is. So you can see there are a few marks on here, and oh, there's the light, sorry about that, I've got to turn it off actually. Marks on the back right here and here, and maybe there's a few down the bottom on this side as well. We'll get that in focus. I don't think we can. But yeah, there's a few, you can see it like there. So this is just from me gripping the phone really tightly when I lost the blood in my hand. So I lost the blood in my hand, and my hand basically tensed up, and the phone was cracking when I was squeezing it really tightly. So that's what these marks come from. I did it to this phone, right, the same amount of pressure. Nothing happened. I wouldn't drop this one from any height, throw it against any walls, throw it against a table, or smash it with a screwdriver. Because I know for a fact that this phone, the screen would break instantly from the pressure of my hand alone. So yeah, I think I got this phone for about £90, so all in all that's a pretty good price. Everything I get is very cheap, so So basically sellers don't really like me that much, but I can tell you the good quality price you can get stuff for. So Samsung Galaxy S7, £90. This one, wouldn't really recommend it, to be honest, unless you're working in a construction site and you have you need a good phone. But then there are Nokias as well that are pretty decent and pretty a bit better than this one, because the hardware, it doesn't work, but the screen is very indestructible. If I remember correctly, this is elephant glass or whatever it's called. I think it's just a thick layer of it coated with some sort of plastic maybe, because on this one I think they use similar for the screen, but it's not as strong. As you can see, it's broken very easily around the sides. So yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.